everybody, welcome to Literary Lushes. I'm your host, Samantha.
And Megan.
And today is day 3 of our 13 days leading up to Halloween, short literary spirits.
Woohoo! Yay! We love Halloween.
In case you can't tell.
So the third story we're doing is called Harold, and it's from the Scary Stories 3 book.
By Alvin Schwartz, illustrated by the one and only Stephen Gamble. And if you grew up in the 90s like we did, it haunted your dreams.
Yes. So these scary stories are really for like kids, but we love them and they're amazing.
And they're based on folklore from around the world. So
that's what we're doing.
Yeah.
So here we go. I know that wasn't scary. Anyways. All right, so we're going to move this because this does not stay open very well.
Oh, our beautiful display.
So here's the scary story book.
Which I watched a really cool documentary about that.
Does it go like this, or do they cut like this?
They cut like that. Because it's supposed to be for cutting like hay and wheat.
Oh, okay. Like.
Yeah. Yep. Just like that.
Okay. You want to talk about your nasty beer you got?
It's delicious, I think. I've never tried it. I don't know. We're going to find out right now.
Oh, okay.
All right. So for these short episodes, we figured instead of doing different drinks, we would pick a mocktail because Halloween is kid-friendly, and a pumpkin beer or fall beer for me. So today, I'm doing Shipyard Brewing Company's Pumpkinhead, and it looks like the Headless Horseman. And it's Oh My Gourd. It's our favorite time of the year, Pumpkinhead season. Our Pumpkinhead Ale is a clean, crisp American wheat ale flavored with a unique blend of pumpkin spices. It only comes alive once a year. So enjoy it while you can. So, bottoms up.
I'm drinking organic sparkling cider. This is what we had on the previous one. We capped it and saved it.
And I don't know if it shows up in the makeup video, but we took it out when we were doing the makeup, and the cap popped off in the middle of the makeup video.
And I'm just doing real basic.
And obviously, if you want to make it alcoholic, you could add any sort of pumpkin spice or apple spice, anything to that, or just swap it out with champagne. Cheers.
Ooh. Oh, that smells delicious. I had mixed it last time, so this
smells like childhood.
Right? I should have a straw.
A straw?
So don't mess up my lips.
Oh, fair. Oh, this is good. You get the aftertaste of the pumpkin spice. Good job, Shipyard. I'm a fan. Yum.
This reminds me of my old apple juice that I used to drink, the White House. So I like this.
Well,
I
that's
like this
good.
a lot.
Hey, Mikey, he likes it.
I like that a lot.
They should keep the book up. So
Harold.
Harold.
So it's a short story, like real short.
Mm-hmm.
These farmers decided they needed a scarecrow. So they made one, and they made it look like the neighbor they didn't like, which is really kind of up.
It is. Wait, you don't have the thing in here about like where it's based on?
No.
Really?
Yours does?
Yeah.
Oh, mine does not.
Anyway, okay.
So
Sorry.
Harold, they dress him up and they name him Harold, and then they even talk to him, which I get it because I talk to my Halloween props.
And they're like in the middle of nowhere, like herding sheep and whatnot. And then they're also kind of mean to Harold.
Mm-hmm.
And then one day, Harold grunts, and they're like, "Oh no, it's probably just some
nice
in the straw, no biggie." Then, like a couple days later, Harold just gets like up and leaves and jumps on the roof, and they're like, "That's cool."
And then one of the guys, I don't remember which one, goes to check on it, and then he disappears.
So yeah, they decide that they're gonna leave, and then the one guy they realize they left their milking stools for their cows at the house that they were staying in because they were
do you think Harold
following.
was actually the neighbor, or do you think he's just a scarecrow that magically came to life?
Scarecrow that magically came to life. And kills the one farmer, and the other farmer sees Harold tanning the skin on the roof of the house, and that's how the story ends.
Halloween story. I like it.
It reminded me of Trick or Treat. You see that movie?
Love that
Not
movie.
Trick or Treat. Jeepers Creepers. I do love Trick or Treat though. Did you see Jeepers Creepers?
did.
Jeepers Creepers with Justin Long. It's a good movie.
Man, I guess it's been a long time since I've seen that.
He was in the original.
Um,
And maybe the sequel?
there's an episode in Supernatural where there's a scarecrow. And it's a real human that they like leave up to die, and then they end up like coming back or something like that. Unless I'm dreaming that and I made that up, and then there you go, you can use that for an episode. But I like it. I like the scarecrows. I can imagine living out somewhere out west and seeing scarecrows and making them realistic and them being scary. This guy back here, I hope you can see him. If not, I'll bring him closer. As you see my bed. This used to be my head of my scarecrow that we had in our front yard. And then we moved, so we didn't keep the sticks because we just like, he was real basic. But I made this face.
It looks
Well,
like
I
Jack.
made it like
She fabricated the pumpkin from scratch, guys.
that's what I did.
I liked it. It is creepy. We live in Florida, so you mostly see some of the cutesy scarecrows.
Yeah, I have a few cutesy wootsies for around like Thanksgiving time.
Mm-hmm.
But I definitely like the creeper. Like, it's such a cool like concept of like them coming alive and them slowly moving, and like I don't know, they're just like slowly moving every day. And then you're like, wait, did you just move? And then you're like, is it my mind playing tricks on me because I'm out in the middle of like nowhere?
It's like being at a wax museum. Have you ever been to a wax museum?
They'd probably creep me the out.
And then they're so lifelike, and then where you stare at them, you're like,
Did you blink?
yeah. And we saw the Scary Stories movie, and Harold was in it. And
I'm scared to watch it because I think it'll ruin.
full disclosure, it wasn't great, but the Harold story was pretty good.
Okay.
But honestly, I think growing up, the scariest part of these books for me
Were the drawings.
were the drawings.
The drawings were the worst. They were definitely the scary part of the.
So Stephen Gamble, you nailed it because, yeah. And if you're a youngin', definitely check these out. They were actually banned books for a while, and then they reprinted them, but they got rid of.
I swear there was a few of them that I'm like, I remember this, and they're not in the books.
No, they got rid of the drawings in the reprint.
Oh.
They like swapped them out with less scary drawings, and then everybody from our generation had an uproar, understandably so, and then they reprinted them with the original drawings. So apparently now you can buy them with the original drawings from Stephen Gamble,
Which I like.
and all of them again are based on lore and folk tales from different places all over the world. So Alvin Schwartz just basically combined them into, it's a compilation basically, but made for kids. So
We have a
learn
couple.
stuff.
We have a couple of stories from the scary stories, and I think most of them were actually from the third book.
I know you don't like beer, but this is good.
It looks cute.
It's cute, right? Super cute.
Super cute.
Soup's cute, bro.
Yeah.
This could be a real short episode. I mean, the story was like a page and a half. So, would you, if you made a scarecrow and it came alive and you left because it came alive, would you go back to get your milking stool?
No, that would stay there and bye. You own my house now, Harold. You own my house.
That's kind of what I was thinking. Or I would like at least like try to like, I don't know, set him on fire or something. I mean, he's made of straw, so.
That's a good idea. Although, do you want something that might not die from flames chasing you that's on fire?
But here's the thing, if he's made of straw, the straw would catch on fire, so he would not be
What
able
if
to
it's
run
magical
very
straw?
far.
It's magical straw.
What is magical straw? Then I guess you're just fucked. I don't know.
The more you know.
Either way, I would just get me milking stools. The moral of that story is, I guess, don't be cheap.
And don't make a frickin' scarecrow out of the neighbor you hate.
Yeah.
That's kind of rude.
Spite and vengeance, man.
I mean, I know there's people that I don't really care for, but you don't see me, like, making... And not to mention, like, if you make him look like the neighbor you hate, you gotta stare at that every day. And then you're talking to him, being like, hey, Harold, what's up? What's new today, Harold? Like, I don't know. I feel like I wouldn't want, like...
I I mean, they were mean to him, so I guess they could get their frustration out on him, but is it worth it? Was it worth it? Alfred? Thomas is dead now. Alfred is wearing his skin, because I'm pretty sure that's where the story was going.
Yeah. It's like, oh, okay.
Yeah. All of a sudden, you're going to have, like, Hannibal Lecter, like, out here. Fun part about horror makeup is the more smudged it gets, a lot of times the better it looks.
Yeah.
In college, we did...
Horror makeup is the same.
You missed one, Ray. Saving that for later.
I love me some Three Musketeers. I also have Reese's in the fridge.
I can't eat those. Why is this, like, white? Full disclosure, I don't know if I want... It looks like there's a wart on it. I don't know if I want to eat this one.
I'm gonna make a different one.
I'm gonna eat the Twix that Ray missed.
Oh, the sun...
The sun-baked dog Milky Way. Now I'm good. What the
Why are you having issues with the chocolate?
It's the universe telling me not to eat candy. This is happening.
I get one a day. There was my one. And with that, we say...
Stay alive-y with your libations. Oh, that was disappointing.
Like, everywhere.
But I like touching it.
You hurt yourself?
No.
You hurt yourself when you fell.
Oh.
And nope, and then you just stick it on.
And you fist them.
I did not. I just did now.
It's lattes. They taste like chemicals.
We're so close. Bye. I just smudged my nose.
That's okay. It still looks great. Fun part about horror maker. The fun part about horror makeup is
It's like dried up dookie.
right. Why is it like?
It's been sitting in the sun.
Wait, why do I have a banana aftertaste? You could see a time lapse of me doing Megan's fantabulous scary scarecrow makeup. So be sure to check that out.